Good evening. New developments in last weekend's attempted mall store robbery. It wasn't their first time. Channel 5 News learning tonight two of the Plaza Mall suspects have a record.
We've already reported they are in the country illegally. Today we confirmed they were recently released from a California prison. And as Channel 5's Valerie Gonzalez discovered, the new allegations they're up against sound pretty familiar. Valerie.
Two suspects of the La Plaza Mall robbery were released from state prison in California in December last year. They were convicted after a jewelry heist. This is video of the crime that happened in 2015. 9 men stormed into a jewelry store armed with a handgun and hammers, smashed the displays, and took off with designer watches. It only took a couple of minutes. They made their getaway in a van parked outside. Two of those men are accused of attempting that same crime here in McAllen. Brian Oliver Melchor and Abner Cepeda Pozos. They were convicted in 2016 and served time in California State Prison. They were released in December. Melchor and Pozos are two of the 7 accused of Saturday's La Plaza Mall attempted jewelry heist. That day was full of confusion and panic, as we learned from reading the police reports. 12:24. That's when the officers heard a call from dispatch. One officer reports it advised there was an active shooter inside the mall involving a possible robbery in progress. 7 suspects showed up with a handgun. Police say it wasn't a firearm. They wore construction site masks, carried 4 hammers used to break concrete in hand, and white cloth bags. Officers from all parts of the city rushed to get there. No one was closer than off-duty McAllen PD officer Albert Rios. He works security at Express, right across from the jewelry store. Video shows him entering. He secured 2 suspects, made 2 others get on the floor. They're out of frame. Another officer showed up. Officer Alberto Cabrera was off-duty shopping with his family. He escorted them out and ran back inside to help. He walked in and found Rios holding 2 suspects down. 2 others were lying face down with shards of glass on their face. Cabrera secured them in place. Another off-duty police officer arrived to help. He secured the other 3 suspects. Outside, officers were sent by dispatch and civilians to other places. Reports of an armed man dressed in black running through the mall was sent out. Police checked Macy's, JCPenney, Victoria's Secret, Pink, Abercrombie, the parking garage. He wasn't there. A DPS chopper radioed they saw the man running to Studio 6, a hotel across the street. A person matched the description and was detained there. A woman was also detained. Shortly after, a security sweep cleared the mall to reopen. Police were instructed to walk around and tell people it was safe. That same day, an officer noticed a vehicle was not leaving the scene. An old maroon van was parked right by the nearest exit to the jewelry store. The driver had his hazard lights on. The officer believed the suspects matched the description of that driver. The next day, the van was found parked about a block away in the mall. You can see behind me. Inside, they saw a white mask like the ones used by the robbery suspects. The van was seized by police. We asked the chief of police whether this indicates that other suspects could be at large. He sent us a statement. There are no updates at this time. As in all such matters, our investigation continues. At this time, as we previously stated, all known suspects are in custody. Suggesting otherwise is not accurate. Count on Channel 5 News to bring you the latest in this case. In the studio, Valerie Gonzalez, Channel 5 News at 10.
And a note to Valerie's report, the mall was reopened at 1:46 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. A statement to clarify the incident was an attempted robbery was issued through the City of McAllen's Facebook page at 1:37 p.m. Channel 5 and other news outlets received an official statement from McAllen Police at 3:40 p.m.